Could you just outline to us your main leadership roles? You've got many at the moment.
Okay, I think, well, honestly, I never dream or, planning to be the leader in any of this. How is my voice? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah, that is, I never dream or never, have any actually planning in purpose to do all of this. Yeah, but the things like, I was always mentioning, I'm a pediatric endocrinology, and I work in the lab most of the time. Yeah. I think until 2010, something like that. And finally, I just realized that, genetic and endocrinology is a lot of things. We do research and publication. But after that, a lot of other things, public health, and other things that we cannot do, like clinic of hypothyroid, accessible to medicine, diabetic even right now. I just become the lead, the leader of the project CDIC, changing diabetic in children in Indonesia, for 5 years. So after that, I realized I should join the society, and that's why the society is Asia Pacific Pediatric Endocrine Society. I become a president. I think it's 2011 or 2012. But still, the society of the scientists, a lot of things, is quite difficult to convince. I realize, Kevin, right?
I know.
Yeah, we keep discussing and everything, nothing going on. And after that, well, in my society, Indonesian Pediatric Society, and then I was the president for the scientific. So there is the chief of scientific committee, everything, we do the congress, we make scientific program, something like that.
Yep.
That's also, quite frustrating because nothing is going on. A lot of other research, and finally, I become the president of Indonesian Pediatric Society.
Yes.
Okay, that start all the things. A lot of crisis, a lot of stress, and after that, I think that we have to go also abroad. So the mandate from the society by the Congress at the beginning, we have to host Asia Pacific Pediatric Association Congress. During the bid will be in Hyderabad. During the APCP in Hyderabad. I think it's 2015 or 2014, I forgot.
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
And then I didn't know that the bidding also for the bidding for president of APA. I didn't realize that. And during the bidding, I have to, campaign something like that. And finally, we won. And we beat Philippines and Sri Lanka. And I become the president of APA. And by constitution of APA, IPA, I become the standing committee.
Standing committee of the IPA.
Of the IPA. But during that time, it's still, there is the election between three of us. I think one, Susan something, professor from Australia. This is in Vancouver.
Right.
And one professor from China.
Right.
So I think I got maybe 34%. Susan got 33%. And the professor from China got 33%. I was lucky then. So after that, I think, I met you, we become the standing committee. And after that, I become the executive committee. And then it's, after this pandemic, I think that I should do more about pediatrics all over the world. That's why, I was trying to become the executive director. This is from my other side of the Pediatric Society. But from the endocrinology, I'm still active in NCD Child. Because NCD Child, I'm still government counsel of that, because NCD has to be, especially for adolescents, we have to do it a lot. Yeah. And finally, also from International Society Pediatric Adolescent Diabetic. And actually, this is all linked. Finally, I realized this is all linked. The thing is how we can make this is all linked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is it, Kevin.
So, Aman, you've obviously been selected by your peers, the people around you, for your leadership qualities, and hence you've got all these senior leadership roles. And executive director of the IPA, that's a very senior leadership role. What is it about you that people say you're a good leader? What qualities, what characteristics do you think that you display or show or have that has enabled you to rise up to such a senior position in global pediatrics?
Okay. Well, I read some book and also I learned from history. Yeah. Leadership is not a rank or a position to be attained, especially in our organization. Leadership is service to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to do my best for that. And taking my first step also, a lot of idea, especially in this IPA, and sometimes a lot of discussion. But my point is, yeah, I stop talking, I just do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people don't see.
Yeah.
So I just do whatever, the program is. This is the thing that I should do. And well, yeah, it doesn't matter when we start. Yeah, the thing is we have to start. And the other thing, the best way to find out whether we can achieve this or it will work, we just have to do it.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going right now. Yeah. And I try my best to do this. Yeah.
You do. So what are the key principles that guide you as a leader, Aman? What are the key principles you have that enable you to be such a good leader?
And that's why, I was mentioning that working together is the best thing. Working together, but from our side, we have to do it. We have to work instead of talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to start. We have to start. No matter when we start, where we start, we just start working.
Yeah. What do you think are barriers to good leadership? Have you had some roadblocks ahead of you that you've had to work around, or how do you manage when there are obstacles and problems in leadership?
This is still a problem, I think, until right now in IPA. Because everybody is smart, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes, I try to talk and I try to prevent, direct, what we calling, because in a lot of other things, not a lot of other things, some other things, even right now, I can say IPA as an example. Yeah. If there is a block, something like that, yeah, I will think it over and try to do it tomorrow. But what I'm doing right now, because I have to report to the president, I will report to the president.
Yes.
Yeah. And there are two other things, like, membership, something like that, about the program, about this SAG. This is a block sometimes, it's quite difficult. And then I report to the president, I have to serve the president.
Yeah.
Whatever he said, he's the boss.
Isn't it interesting that even in senior leadership roles, we still need to be accountable to somebody. We still need to be accountable and report to others and work on their behalf.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. And NCD also, and NCD sometimes, it's not like IPA. The IPA diversity is so big, This is what, and well, if I can say, there is also pride of the region and pride of the country and pride as whoever you come from. Sometimes it's happening in IPA. I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with big name, big shot. This is sometimes quite difficult. If we talk about some point that related to expert, this is sometimes quite difficult.
Yeah. Aman, can I ask you finally, what is your advice to younger ones thinking about leadership in child health? What advice would you give them about what they should do, how they would prepare themselves? What would you say to younger ones thinking about a leadership role?
Yeah, I can say, because I don't have what we call it, formal mentor. But right now, even in our society and NCD child, in APA, after the pandemic, it's quite difficult to contact to everybody. But in IPA, we are going to do that also. Mentorship is the best thing, I think.
Yeah.
For the young. If the young pediatrician, when they just graduate or they join the, let's say any organization, they just like passing a lot of doors. And they open this door, oh, this is it inside. This is it inside. And then they get confused what they should do.
Yeah.
But they have to choose, they have to have a mentor, they have to start.
Yeah.
And they need to be confident that everybody can make it and they have to be agent of change.
Yeah.
Because right now, I have my, used to be my student, my fellow right now. She was the IPA leader also. Right now, she is working with emergency in Sudan.
Yeah, right.
As the consultant of pediatrician. I'm quite proud of her.
Yeah.
She's non-Muslim. She's not Muslim. And right now, she has to wear hijab every day. You know what? I was telling her that, well, how come, and she told me, this is something that my patient, I just need to do something else outside of Indonesia. I just want to see what other people doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, a lot of young pediatricians, we have to give a chance.
Yeah.
And in IPA, right now, even the SAG has the extending committee and also all the EC, we are from old generation.
Yeah.
So probably next one, we have to blend, mix it.
Yeah.
You agree with that, right? Because you're doing education thing.
I absolutely agree, Aman. And I think your comment that finding a mentor and being mentored is critical. That is really very important. I totally agree with that. And it's very good.
Last night, I was just appointed with a mentor from one Indian doctor right now in Harvard, studying public health. He's also diabetologist, as he's also diabetologist. So he wants me to be her mentor for 2 years. Yeah. A lot of things, from these young people, they have a lot of ideas that, I never thought.
Yep. The future is with the younger ones.
We are old already, Kevin. We are old.
Yeah, no, look, that's very good advice. So, man, just in closing, is there anything else you'd like to say that you feel, thinking about leadership in general? So is there any other comments?
The other thing, Kevin, leadership in general, I think, I don't know if our term we can do it, but since you are from IPALA, from education, how can we make this inequality of the quality and competency of pediatrician can be almost same?
Yeah.
Especially during this pandemic, this is a wake-up call. How could we make it, Kevin? Probably from each society, maybe. I can invite a lot of society to join Impala, and after that, there is something like, exchange program, something like that.
So
for young pediatrician.
Yeah. And I think you're right. Nurturing and developing the younger ones is a really an important mission for us. And this Leadership Academy, Aman, that you are contributing to, this is virtual, so it's all in the electronic space. So we can ramp up and support many people doing it electronically. But I think this is a way that the IPA and IPALA can help nurture, support, and develop younger pediatricians. And many of them will become leaders, and that's so, helpful. They need help and training for that. So that's what this is all about. And the IPA, with its amazing reach into so many societies and national bodies, is critical in helping us find the right candidates to do this leadership program. So,
one other thing, Kevin, I can give suggestion.
Yeah,
I made a lot of things like this in ISPAT and also APES and also ASPE, Philippine Society for Pediatrics. The weakness of our program like this for the young people, we don't cohort them. We have to follow up them after this.
Yeah.
They have to report at least.
Yeah.
So maybe if any one good of them, maybe we will have them something like a workshop during IPA in India.
Look, I agree, and we're actually getting together a committee to help with the IPA meeting in India. And again, I'll send you information about that. But one of our people in India is going to be critical in that. That's Balsan Virji. So that's all good. Well, Aman, look, firstly, congratulations on having such a senior role in pediatrics. You are such an important and wonderful role model. So thank you so much. And thank you for all you do.
Thank you for the opportunity also, Kevin.
Thank you for this interview. Much appreciated. All the best. All the best.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. All the best to you. Bye.
Bye.